Hello, everyone. Today is weigh-in Wednesday. Um, when I did a little searching around, I was able to follow up with some other people that I was tracking on YouTube for probably a couple of years now, and checking with their weekly weigh-ins. And Wednesday seemed to be the day that I saw a lot of them come up. I know it's sort of a Weight Watchers thing for a lot of people too. So I did watch quite a few of those videos of the people who are on Weight Watchers. Man, that point system is I don't think I could do it. I really don't. I would have to dedicate my life to counting the points in things. Um, I used to have an eating disorder, and I think that was less strict than that. So, kudos. But at any rate, I also wanted to mention something else. I've already lost from my starting weight about um, today's weight in about 43 pounds. I'll give you the numbers in a minute. So I've lost some weight, a bit of weight, and then still I have some weight to go. The reason I started documenting this just about, I don't know, at this point, maybe a week ago, was because the amount of weight that I just said I've lost over and over and over and over again. There was nothing dramatic about the beginning of this weight loss journey this time. I've done this before. I've done this many times before. To me, the real work is going to begin for me now. I'm going to have to really pay attention to what I'm eating, what I'm doing, how I'm feeling. Um, Not get discouraged if the weight loss slows down. It's going to be a bigger challenge from this point out because now I'm going into seeing changes in my body and changes in my weight that I haven't seen in years. I mean, 10 years. I haven't been below 220 pounds since, I don't know, 2007, 2006, maybe. So I don't remember what I look like under all of this. And, I'm curious to see. So, uh, around Christmas was when I hit my highest point here. I was probably about, I remember getting on the scale and it was in the high 270s. I'm 6 feet tall. And I have a broad build, but a lot of people who are fat say that. I really do, though. I do have a broad build. I come from hardy Irish German stock. With broad hips. I have birthing hips, broad shoulders, so it's kind of true for me. But at any rate, um, I was almost 280. But when I first started keeping track, I started this journey on tax day. I made the New Year's resolution, but I didn't quite get around to it for 3, 4.5 months, something like that. And when I finally got to it, the day I got on the scale, I was 272 pounds. I got on the scale just a couple hours ago, and I was 229. So 43 pounds so far. 220s is a big deal because I haven't seen that. Of all the times I've lost weight, it seems like this amount of weight I've lost every year for the past 3 years. To peak into the 270s was kind of new, but I had some health issues where I was taking some medications that can cause bloating and weight gain and hunger, and I was dealing with some of those things as well. I'll talk about that some other time. But suffice it to say, there was extenuating factors. Primarily eating, obviously. I mean, even pills aren't high calorie foods, but uh, at any rate, so that was the weigh-in. It went it went good. I'm satisfied with the results that I've been having so far. It's not coming off too quick. It's not coming off too slow. I'm still seeing results. It's so hard that when you're big, people are now starting to notice I've lost weight. When you're so big that you can drop 40 pounds and people just then start to notice, it it makes me sad. It makes me sad for what happened, for getting big, and for not taking care of myself and letting it go that far. So, but onward and upward, I suppose. Um, and I guess that's pretty much it. Um, so I'll be checking in, I think, weekly. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'll have always a number to show. Definitely some non-scale victories. I have this one to share, actually. So I'm walking to work yesterday. It's about a 10-minute walk from my place to get to work, and I do it in the morning, throw on my headphones, and wakes me up. So I'm walking, and something feels off. I'm not quite sure what's going on. And I have to kind of dress up a little bit for work. I usually wear like a button down shirt with a tee under it and some dress slacks or whatever. And it occurs to me very suddenly that my thighs were not rubbing together as I was walking. I was stunned. Stunned. Especially because, I mean, even in the beginning of this summer, I had like chub rub from my knees to my crotch. You know, it was ingrown. I was dealing with like rashes and, you know, ingrown hair, all that stuff that happens when you're big and it's hot out. And, you know, you sweat and you sweat more. And you got, no matter what you do, if you're over 260 pounds and the temperature spikes above 90, you know, you can take 3 showers and use a whole stick of deodorant. You're still going to stink at some point during the day. It's unavoidable. Um, so that was the non-scale victory. My thighs didn't rub together anymore. Um, the walks to work have been getting a little bit easier. It's a slight incline, and I was breathing so hard before I started losing weight that I actually had a coworker say, "Are you okay?" Got to my desk, and I was like, "Yeah, fine, just fine, no worries." Um, I'm glad he was concerned. I was concerned too because it's not that far to walk, and so some activities has been helping my stamina get a little better too, so I can do those things. I'm starting to be able to go through the closet and put on some clothes that I had saved that I swore I'd get back into. I did not keep the extra small Gap t-shirts and size 32 hip huggers that I used to wear because I'm a grown-ass man and I don't want to dress like that anymore. Um, that said, if I get down to a 32 waist again, I may change my mind. It might be just in time for a midlife crisis. But I digress. One last thing. Today is my partner's birthday, and so I, you know, he said I didn't need to get him a present or anything, but I'm not falling for that. So, he's a chef. I got him this chef jacket that I had ordered, and I got Real Men Bake embroidered on the sleeve because he's a pastry guy. So, yeah, just shows more passage of time. You know, like I said, I think it's been like 3 years, but the time just it rolls together with that. He's very supportive of the journey that I've been on too, and he has his own ups and downs with his weight, so he can appreciate. He's no stranger to the fight. So, that's pretty much it. I will check in again next week, and we'll see if the scale goes up, the scale goes down, and how much I care about it anyway. We'll see.